It may be a surprise, but prayer can actually make things worse. To make sense of this, you have to understand that God is the quintessential attachment figure. He fits all the criteria that Bowlby and Ainsworth in their original studies on attachment identified. God is a stronger and wiser other to whom we seek to maintain proximity, who provides a safe haven in distressing situations, a secure base for exploration, the loss of whom evokes anxiety, grief, mourning. These are the basic characteristics of attachment. Now, how does this have any bearing on prayer then? Well, neuroscience in prayer suggests that when you are engaged in prayer, you're activating the same parts of the brain involved in socialization with other people. So go figure. You are in a dialogue with someone and you are actually dialoguing with that somebody. Not that we need brain scans to give us any bearing on whether God is real or not, but some people get behind that. Anyway, the reason why I say this is that it's well documented that some people benefit tremendously from prayer in terms of their mental health and emotional well-being. Others actually find their mental health and emotional well-being diminish after prayer. It has everything to do with their attachment. Because just the way that you have attachment styles with caregivers or in your romantic relationships, you also have an attachment to God. This is an increasingly well-documented phenomenon in the psychological research. And if you are engaged in prayer, which is the number one proximity-seeking behavior, it's how we draw closer to God. If you are engaged in that proximity-seeking behavior and you have anything other than a secure attachment to God, you are, in all likelihood, reactivating early developmental trauma when you are engaged in prayer. For example, the avoidant who prays to the caregiver who's absent and unresponsive, cold and dismissive. Or you pray as the anxious, resistant individual. You pray to the caregiver to whom you're desperately also trying to prove that you're lovable. Or in the disorganized attachment, you pray to the caregiver who is also a source of terror and threat. These things are deeply, deeply disordered within our individual psyches with respect to our early developmental patterns. So if you want to find more benefit from prayer, it is exceptionally important that you heal your relationship with God first.